Friday evening here in Mogadishu. My name is Abdulrazak Ali and this is Dalsan TV English News. We have a lot lined up for you, but first let's have a look at some of the stories that are making headlines here in Somalia. Somali president visits Turkey for diplomatic forum in Antalya. Somalia launches intensive campaign for AU chairperson election. Former President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo jets back to Mogadishu. Somali military court sentences 6 Moroccans to death for terrorism charges. Welcome back. The President of Somalia, Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, has arrived in Turkey, Antalya, with a delegation to attend the third edition of the highly anticipated Antalya Diplomatic Forum. The forum, which will convene representatives from 147 countries worldwide, serves as a crucial platform for diplomatic discussions and collaboration on pressing global issues.
A delegation led by Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud arrived in Antalya, Turkey, on Thursday night to attend the third edition of the Antalya Diplomacy Forum, ADF. The Antalya Diplomacy Forum will convene representatives from 147 countries. The forum, themed Elevating Diplomacy Amidst Crises, will address various topics including climate change, migration, Islamophobia, trade wars, and artificial intelligence. President Mohamud and his delegation members are scheduled to hold separate meetings with Turkish officials during their stay in Turkey. Sources suggest that the Somali delegation's visit to Turkey will also serve as an opportunity to strengthen the recently established 10-year defense and economic cooperation agreement between the two countries, which has sparked debate within Somalia. The Defense and Economic Cooperation Framework Agreement was signed between Turkish Defense Minister Yasa Gula and his Somali counterpart, Abdelkader Mohamed Na, in Ankara on February 8. The Defense and Economic Cooperation Framework Agreement was signed between Turkish Defense Minister Yasa Gula and his Somali counterpart, Abdelkader Mohamed Na, in Ankara on February 8.
Meanwhile, Somalia is lobbying campaign endorsing Fawzia Yusuf Haji Aden, former Somalia's Deputy Prime Minister, who also served as the Foreign Minister of Somalia, for the position of chairperson of the African Union Commission. Aden, who officially declared her candidacy on Thursday, will directly challenge Raila Odinga, the long-serving opposition leader from Kenya, who is also vying for the prestigious continental role. Somalia has launched a significant lobbying campaign endorsing its former foreign minister for the position of chairperson of the next African Union Commission, AUC. Fawzia Yusuf Haji Aden, who declared her candidacy on Thursday, will directly challenge Kenya's long-serving opposition leader Raila Odinga, who is also vying for the continental role. Aden previously served as Somalia's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Deputy Prime Minister from November 2012 to January 2014. Somalia, a founding member of the Organization of African Unity in 1963, has historically not held in prominent positions within the AU. Emerging from a 3-decade conflict in the diplomatic arena, Somalia ran for the International Parliamentary Union (IPU) presidential election last year. This year, Somalia is also contending for one of the non-permanent seats of the United Nations Security Councils for 2025-2026. Besides, Somalia is in the running for the AUC chairperson election scheduled for February 2025. In the upcoming election, a candidate must secure 2/3 of the vote to clinch the position of chairperson. A Somali government delegation led by Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud is attending the third edition of the Antalya Diplomatic Forum ADF in Antalya. The Antalya Diplomacy Forum ADF will convene representatives from the 147 countries worldwide, themed Elevating Diplomacy Amidst Crises. The forum will address various topics including global issues, climate change, migration, Islamophobia, trade wars, and artificial intelligence. The former president of Somalia, Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo, has on Friday returned to the capital city of Somalia, Mogadishu, after 16 months to participate in ongoing debates on constitutional amendments.
Former Somali President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo returned to Mogadishu on Friday after 16 months to participate in ongoing debates on constitutional amendments. As a member of the House of Representatives, Farmajo has already voiced opposition to the government's move to amend certain provisions of the constitution without consensus.
waxaan doonayaa hadduu Ilaahay yiraahdo inaan ka shaqeeyo xalna ka dhex raadiyo dastuurka furan oo la doonayo in wax laga bedelo ama la dhameystiro muwaadin kasta oo Soomaaliyeedna waxa laga rajeynayaa waxa laga doonayaa ugu horeeya madaxweynaha federaalka Soomaaliya baarlamaanka labadiisa gole dowlad goboleedyada madaxdooda iyo shacabka Soomaaliyeedba inay iyagu naftigoodu ay noqdaan xalka.
Several leaders, politicians, and authorities from Puntland state urged President Hassan Sheikh to reconsider his plans for constitutional amendments. However, their pleas were dismissed as Mr. Mahamoud informed MPs that the process was non-negotiable.
A military court in the semi-autonomous region of Puntland state of Somalia has pronounced death sentences on 6 Moroccan nationals for their involvement in acts of terrorism. Prosecutors and officials have confirmed that 9 suspects, including 7 foreigners, faced the judge's ruling on Thursday. The court's verdict reflects Somalia's steadfast commitment to combating terrorism and upholding the rule of law within its borders. A military court in northern Somalia has sentenced 6 Moroccan nationals to death on terrorism charges, prosecutors and court officials have confirmed. A judge at the court in the town of Bosaso handed down sentences Thursday to 9 suspects, including 7 foreigners. Osman said the foreign militants were accused of training with Islamic State at their base at El Miskat Mountains in northeastern region of Somalia. Through an interpreter at the court and their lawyer, the accused foreigners said they were misguided about training with the group and wanted to be deported to their home countries, arguing that they had voluntarily surrendered to the security forces. Osman said that the court had communicated with the relatives of the defendants, provided them an interpreter, and they were represented by a lawyer. It's not clear if witnesses supporting the prosecution's case testified in court. Osman identified the Moroccans as Mohammed Hassan, Ahmed Najwi, Khalid Latha, Mohammed bin Mohammed Ahmed, Ridwan Abdul Qadir Osmani, and Ahmed Hussein Ibrahim. Now that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dalsan TV English News, Somalia's top #1 TV station for news and updates. Till we meet again, have a lovely evening.